some law firms don't go to court. In a personal injury context is, do they do litigation? Do they go to court?
Right.
There are a lot of claims firms.
But don't they all? A lot?
No.
They don't?
No.
No.
A lot of personal injury law firms do not go to court.
That's crazy.
All right. Don't waste another moment, just call Ryan.
Ryan Alexander.
Jay, good afternoon.
This would seem like it's cut and dry, but it's really, really critical information. What happens during the free consultation and why is it important?
I mean, ultimately what you want out of the intake experience is that in 20 or 30 minutes, you've had a chance to meet with the attorney. Do you feel comfortable with them? Do they give you confidence that they know what they're talking about and that they're going to be able to lead you through this process?
Right.
That you have a brief understanding of, okay, what is going to be expected of you in the next 3 to 5 months.
Right.
You know, if you're going to have to go to medical care, what type of medical care are you going to get the chance to go forward? And how is your property damage going to be resolved? These things. And then that you have the reassurance that the attorney you're talking to is going to fight for you and is not going to just take the first offer. They're not just going to send out 2 counter demands that are just like immediate forms and say, you know, we won't take 5,000, but we'll take 5,250, you know, or we'll take 6,000 and just get it done and not going to push.
Right.
You know, that they're going to get you everything that is available or whatever it's realistically worth. And they're going to tell you when to stop, by the way, which is also a key point. You know, at a certain point, you might have to have another meeting or a discussion with the attorney where the attorney says, okay, this is it. This is the value of the case. But in that intake meeting, you want to get that sense. And you're going to evaluate the attorney, and the attorney is saying what they can do to work with you. And there's no shame in saying you want more time or you want to, you know, you need to go look it over, or that you want another consultation. There's no obligation with the not signing it. It shouldn't be a situation where there's a crush close, right? And or it's like you got to sign right now.
Yeah. The high pressure, four square, like you're buying a used car.
Sales.
Right.
Yeah, it shouldn't be like that. It should be the opposite.
But how do you know if like the attorney is, because like if it's me and I'm in that situation, I want to know that he's going to fight like hell for me. Like how do you know, because everybody says they're going to do it. Like you see it on all the billboards, everybody says that, but how, when push comes to shove, how do you like?
I think the thing to look at is you know, knowing it from the side that I'm on. I know how certain firms are structured in terms of like, what do they do to negotiate a claim? And there are firms like my firm where we tell the client right from the beginning, the negotiation process, they have 30 days in Nevada to make their first offer. It will likely go another month. It might even go a few weeks beyond that. So expect 2 months of negotiation, maybe even a few weeks beyond that, because we are going to go back and forth and back and forth and back and forth. Until they're squealing, and then there's a last offer, and then no, this is for sure.
So if they're like, hey, look, I can get you. Then they're not really putting the work in.
Some firms have a system where it's more like, you know, they make the first demand, they get the first offer, they make the first counter, they get the next one, and then they tell the client, basically they turn on the client, and then they close the client, say, hey, look, they're offering you $6,000, take it. And it's not that you can't say no, I want to push forward, but you got to you have to be able to get a sense of that at the beginning. And when it's too routine based, or when they're not paying attention to what the file brings, then sometimes you might not get that maximum value. And then the last thing in a personal injury context is, do they do litigation? Do they go to court? There are a lot of claims firms.
But don't they all? A lot?
No.
They don't?
No. A lot of personal injury law firms do not go to court.
That's crazy, because that's like now the perception all the time is I won 2.5 million, 2 million for my client, 1 million, all this other thing. Like that's what you see.
Well, there's systems and there's types of law firms. And some law firms don't go to court. And to be fair, if you listen to those firms advertising, a lot of them will say, "We'll do everything to keep you out of court." It's because they don't go, or that they don't go often. Right. Where there are some firms, yeah, exactly. Right. Well, it's a different process.
Right.
And what they're geared for is insurance claims.
Right.
And they're not geared for litigation in court.
Right.
And so people see the difference. In other countries, they might have the difference between a solicitor and a barrister. And the barrister is the trial lawyer that goes to court, and the solicitor handles only claims.
Oh my gosh, that is an excellent segue. Do you know what the next question is?
No. What's
okay,
up?
so are these like Case Connect and all these like little, quick things that are popping up, these that you see on IG and all that?
Oh, yeah.
Are they worth it, or is it just better served just to get somebody that's real?
We need to talk about that.
Next video. Thank you very much, sir, for your help.
Yeah, you're welcome, Jay.